Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to the ground with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Still going. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Heineke now. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Heineke throw complete there to Thomas. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. A 13-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move.
Just paralyze that nigga.
Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now
these niggas weak. Quit.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Heineke to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Heineke. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 60 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Heineke. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing. Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Gibson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Completes it to Samuel. Oh, good move. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 39. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Heineke. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down, Heineke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Heineke. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the gun, Heineke. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Heineke now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 17, Packers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jones. His hand. Touchdown, Packers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, whatever the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, Packers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jamin Davis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession.